Today, these players walk in the shadows of legend.
And there is the breakthrough goal.
That's what the fans came to see. That's for the history books.
Del Piero! Big games produce big moments.
Have you seen a more freakish goal in A-League history?
Well, the A-League delivers again.
No one is stopping that.
What an unbelievable strike. And the Mariners have done it. Remarkable.
It was the third and final New Zealand derby of the Isuzu UTE A-League regular season, and Auckland FC were looking to make it a hat-trick of wins. The new boys have made an incredible start to life in the competition, leading the league and stirring up an intense rivalry with their Kiwi cousins to the south. Wellington Phoenix came into the match determined to spoil the party atmosphere though at what would be a raucous Go Media Stadium.
Here's Corbin Piper. Was he fouled on the edge of the area? The answer is yes. And is there a yellow card coming early? Again, the answer is yes, and it's Nando Painika inside 90 seconds.
Well, as we watch the aftermath unfold, overseen by Ben Abram, it's taken Geraldes 90 seconds to display his quality.
Such a creative force this season for Wellington Phoenix. Hideki Ishiga approaches, and it's tipped over by Paulson. I think that's going in. Alex Paulson with his hand in the way.
Well, Ishiga finds himself right at the edge of the box. That is incredibly difficult.
Mai decided to take it on himself. Brunner into the area. Is that a push? No, says the referee. It was a push. I thought he was pointing back to the centre circle. Clear push in the back by Max Mata. Goal won't count. Picked up by Roy Conchi. He looks into the area. Barbarousis! Just a little snapshot and a half chance for Costa.
Well, let's give credit to Lucas Kelly here. It's an intelligent header to find Roy Conchi. Gets onto his right foot and finds Costa Barbarousis at the near post. Oh, lovely touch, threatening.
Here is De Vries. He does just that until he heel punches. Not very far away. Block on the line. Crucial. Auckland FC still there. The Colombian flying in and drilling home the opener here in Derby 3.0. It is Neidar Moreno who strikes first, and Auckland FC lead it 1-0. De Vries is there to help out. First on ball into the area, Mata. And now again Moreno! One's not enough, says Neidar Moreno. For the season, Auckland FC go bang and then bang again and lead it 2-0. Mai's in the area, forced wide by Payne. Still there for Auckland. Far post and headed in by Rogerson. Wellington are falling apart. Auckland FC in complete cruise control. And Logan Rogerson, an uncontested header at the far post. It's fallen the way of Luke Brooks-Smith. What about the youngsters' impact? Costa Barbarousis pulls it back. Walker, saved by Paulson, but touched it by Luke Brooks-Smith. He is the youngest ever Wellington Phoenix goal scorer. Still not yet 17. And has the youngest man out there thrown Wellington Phoenix a lifeline. Luke Brooks-Smith plays it across his own penalty area. Moreno! Hat-trick hero, the Colombian, Neidar Moreno, and on the hour mark, Auckland FC back in control of the football match. Rogerson! A 5-star performance from Auckland FC, and Logan Rogerson drills home in front of a delighted home crowd. And it comes. Here's Yermo Mai. Still there for Auckland. Brendo! 6 of the best from Auckland FC. High fives all around. A demolition job at Go Media today. There can be absolutely Absolutely no doubt. New Zealand football is blue and black. Auckland FC have pulverised Wellington Phoenix today. A third derby win. 6 goals in front of a record crowd. And they look towards those in the crowd and ask a simple question. Now do you believe us? Absolute jubilation for Auckland FC. Desolation for Wellington Phoenix and their fans. They'll be delighted. They'll keep their emotions in check. But that is a statement performance from Auckland FC today.
It's one of the marquee fixtures on the Isuzu UTE A-League calendar, the Melbourne Derby. Not only was city pride at stake, but with only 1 point separating these two sides, a result one way or the other could have huge ramifications in the race to make the top 6. Socceroos Marco Tilio, Matt Leckie and Aziz Bayic were all in the starting lineup for City, but it wouldn't be easy, given Victory came into the match undefeated in their last 7 Melbourne Derby matches.
Hooked over by Caputo, well free at the back post, and Marco Tilio rifles the ball into the back of the net. Well, he scored the first goal of the season. He's played over just 300 minutes since then. But he was given far too much space at the back post there. Nice touch, Kuhn now for Caputo. Shoots! Near post, blocked by Langerak. Kuhn now looking for Rahmani. Measured pass. Rawlins getting across. Rahmani's done that brilliantly. Saved by Langerak. And the youngster probably should have had his first A-League goal there. Past Tilio. Piscopo still going. The shot bounces up. In the end, comfortably. Pretty good height into the arms of Patrick Finch. Burgos at the back post. The cross. Might find him. Does find Santos. Good save. And then at the second attempt.
Burgos gets across.
Is it Burgos that takes the ball? The AR are having a look. It might be Burgos who gets the touch there.
I think you're right.
In his penalty.
Well, we've got the essentials. Penalty. That's all you need to know. In the 7th minute of stoppage time, Zinedine Mashash coolly slots the penalty home. And on the stroke of half-time, Melbourne Victory draw us all level. Here's Piscopo on the front foot, shoots near post. And again, it's claimed by Beach. Now Santos. Baladon, good turn, back for Santos! Great finish! Claris Mario Santos! It's a whirlwind start to the second half for Melbourne Victory. And they have made the ideal start to this second period. They have the lead in the derby. It's theirs to lose now. Oh, how about that from Kuhn? Brilliant, referee says penalty. Roderick Miranda with the foul on Aziz Bayic. What will he do here? Straight down the middle. Langerak had done his homework. And Kai Truan has a first goal for Melbourne City. And there's no more time. In the 100th minute, there will be no winner. Players fall to their knees. They have given it absolutely everything. Melbourne Victory 2, Melbourne City 2.
Adelaide travelled to Ironbark Fields desperate to keep the heat on Auckland at the top of the table. Meanwhile, Western United was searching for their first win since January 17. However, John Aloisi knew a win in what was his 100th game as head coach of the club would put them up into 3rd.
Here's Wallity again. Looking to slip on through, and Ethan Cox had to be brave. There was a little bit of contact with Botic, not away yet for the Reds. Recycled through Wallity. And Garucio's cross charged down by Zach Clough, and there was a bit of panic in the Reds' defence there. Plenty of aerial threat, plenty of air given on that one as well. And Dylan Leonard was first to it, driven through. And here's Wallity. And Adelaide somehow scrambling clear.
I think that's a huge save from Ethan Cox.
Good run from Matt Grimaldi. Two strikers wait in the box. Here's Angus Thurgate slipping it through. Botic beautifully worked. But I think the flag's up. And at least for now, it's not going to count. Here's Tate Russell. Grimaldi. Is Wallity going to reel that one in? He is. Ibasuki at the near post. Clipped in and swept home by Noah Botic. And that one is going to count. And no mistake. What a run he's having. Noah Botic's stock continues to rise as he draws level with Joe Lolly on 9 goals in the Golden Boot race. 6 goals in 6 for Botic, and Wallity's away again. Ethan Cox didn't know whether to stick or twist. It's Wallity, and it's a really good save by Ethan Cox to keep the margin at just 1. Backheel by Botic, and Wallity forcing another save out of Ethan Cox. Here's Ibasuki. Oh, is that a trip inside the box? Yes. Big moment in the context of this game. Ibasuki goes to the keeper's left again and converts successfully. A goal against the club which let him go during the off-season. Western's latest corner, Thurgate again, whipped in towards the near post. Set up through Garucho, Lawton, Danzaki. Oh, and it's gone through the legs of the goalkeeper. Ethan Cox, who's been so good under such pressure. But it's a big mistake by the keeper, and Riku Danzaki adds a 3rd for Western.
He gets just enough on it to put Ethan Cox under enough pressure to watch the ball as it slips through his fingers, between his legs and into the back of his empty net.
Well, John Aloisi's 100th game ends in victory. Western United back up to 3rd as they win for just the 3rd time at home this season. And they were good value for it. All in all, a very comfortable 3 points for Western United. Full time at Ironbark Fields. Western United 3, Adelaide United 0.
Central Coast Mariners had won just 1 of their last 7 matches in all competitions. That win, though, had come against Western Sydney back in mid-January. Now the Wanderers were keen to set the record straight in Gosford and push themselves up into the top 6. Mariners boss Mark Jackson handed a rare start to goalkeeper Adam Pavlicic, who was making his first appearance in the league since 2023.
Look at this. Ball knuckling down the ground. Pavlicic has had a nightmare, and Sapsford is going to score the easiest of his career. It's a disaster in Gosford for the Mariners. And Pavlicic in his first A-League match for the Mariners. Western Sydney with an early lead, and Sapsford grabs number 7 for the season. The backheel, Clearsby. Oh, this is Western Sydney at their very best. And the former Mariner is on hand here to make it 2-0. Inside the opening 13 minutes, it could not have started any better for Western Sydney. Storm Road. This is promising. Qual in the middle. Moragas off the post. Maybe you can say Lawrence Thomas had it covered, but that's as dangerous an attack as we've seen from the Mariners, and it's come from Lucas Moragas once again. Barella. And lining it up. The deflection is an absolute shocker for the Mariners. And Western Sydney into a 3-0 lead. We will wait and see whether it's credited to Pelikanos for his first A-League goal. But regardless of all that, it is 3-0 to the Wanderers. It's back with them now. Clerc! Oh! Almost back-to-back bangers from Gabriel Clerc. Borello slipping it through. Antonsen looking for his first of 2025. Down he goes. Penalty. Tavlicic pleads his innocence, but Adam Kersey almost immediately pointed to the spot, and Western Sydney have a chance here at a 4-0 lead. Hasn't scored since December, and that will continue for the moment. It spills out for Altay, and Pavlicic makes up for giving away the penalty. And hang on a second. Hang on a second.
Off the line. Did he move early? Was there encroachment?
This time, Marcus Antonsen scores for Western Sydney, his first goal of 2025, and it is 4-0 to the visitors.
Able to settle the nerves as well.
Borello, Clerc, Antonsen just arrived a little late.
There's a good attack.
For the first time in more than 4 years, they take down the Mariners in Gosford, and it was comprehensive to the tune of 4-0. Alan Stadgic very, very pleased with back-to-back wins for Western Sydney. Full-time in Gosford, Central Coast Mariners 0, Western Sydney Wanderers 4.
After struggling earlier in the season, Newcastle had managed to build momentum, and there were even whispers of a potential finals berth. The Jets are undefeated since new recruit Kota Mizunuma joined the club in January, and the former Japan international was making his first start in front of the home fans at McDonald Jones Stadium. Meanwhile, former Jets player Ruben Zadkovic was hoping he could lead his Brisbane side to just their second win of the season.
Taylor. Lockie Rose first to react, and two's up. Lachlan Bayliss, they're queuing up here. The opening goal arrives, and there will not be a more popular goal scorer in Newcastle than Kota Mizunuma. After those 3 assists, now he's on the score sheets, and his fan club can celebrate.
Well, he gets his first A-League goal, but it's great play down this left-hand side from the Harvey Norman replay.
Kulida trying to pick out Mizunuma again, and he's done so on a dime. In towards Lockie Rose, goodness me. That was super football by the Jets. Timmins finding space centrally. Here's Lockie Rose, and it breaks kindly, and there's the second for Eli Adams against his old club. And Brisbane have been undone in a different way this time, but just as clinical from Eli Adams, their former player.
Well, as easy as you like.
Challenged by Adams, a little too strong for Sam Kelly's liking. Jay O'Shea, oh, it's an absolute pinger! What a free kick from Jay O'Shea! They get back on level terms before the break. The goalkeeper's come an awful long way, and he's fortunate that Sam Klein's header was off target. Away goes Wilbering down the left. 4 in the box. The cutback for Adams. Couldn't take it in his stride, and Timmins hits the post and the tap in, and there is no flag. And Clayton Taylor wheels away in celebration. Will VAR come to the rescue? That's for the future. For now, Clayton Taylor celebrates as Newcastle restore their 2-goal cushion. Rose goes straight for goal, bounces back off Billity. And a long-range strike, goodness me, that was really travelling. Thomas Aquilina, I think the post is still shaking. Oh, now a mistake by Grozos has opened the door for Manatidis. Here's a Boubacar, and that's handball, surely.
Comes off the body of Natta, and it's the arm that comes down to support him.
And the full-time whistle blows, and it's 3 consecutive wins for the Newcastle Jets for the first time since 2018. Full-time scoreline here this evening Newcastle Jets 3, Brisbane Roar 1.
Sydney FC travelled to Perth after playing 120 minutes midweek in Thailand. The Sky Blues managed to win a thriller against Bangkok United in the round of 16 of the AFC Champions League 2. Meanwhile, the home side and their head coach David Zrilic was hoping his side could take advantage of the potentially tired legs.
Great opportunities for Perth Glory early, and Mila Jusnic forces Devonish Beers to make sure he had that near post covered. I think he did, but Mila Jusnic ensuring that Perth is starting from the front. Sydney FC lose out in tight areas. Mila Jusnic on the break. 3-on-3 at the moment. The ball on the way through for Trent Osler to fire just over the bar from Trent Osler. Couldn't quite get over the ball, and in the end comfortable for Sydney FC and Devonish Mears. Wales back to miss out towards the 6-yard box, and it's Taggart's header. Devonish Mears, does he keep it out, or has it crossed the goal line? Nick Pennington thinks that they might have scored a goal. Is there a free kick and a foul on the goalkeeper from Nick Pennington? What a move from Perth. Now the long ball over the top, really well brought down by Adam Taggart, and he just can't keep the second attempt down. Well, the first touch from Adam Taggart was sublime, and unfortunately for the Perth striker, the second one wasn't quite as nice. Here's Segacic again. A bit of space, unleashes with that left foot. Ollie Sale thought about it, but he was happy enough to let that one go past and safely over the byline for a goal kick. Allowed to run, links up with Klimala. Klimala onto the left foot, straight at Ollie Sale, has to make a double save. Really well done from Sale. Hasn't been called on often tonight. The impact of Anas Wahim, impact immediate. Stretching the Perth Glory defence. Joe Lolly onto that left foot of his. Sale has to make the save. Taps it wide. That might have been nestling in the bottom corner. Senna. Costa. Bombing on was Kennedy. Costa comes back inside. Douglas Costa from long range. Ollie Sale was at full stretch. Potentially beaten and just past the post. Mount another attacking raid. Wahim and Costa on the left foot. Douglas Costa. It's parried. Oh, what a save on the follow-up from Ollie Sale. The first save was good. The second was even better with Wahim at point-blank range. Well, Ollie Sale, take a bow. It was the final play of what has been a pulsating 90 minutes in Perth. Perth Glory, with their third draw in 5 games, still looking for that elusive second win of the season at home. But they have kept Sydney FC scoreless. The most prolific side in the A-League haven't been able to find the back of the net in Perth. It's finished at full time. Perth Glory 0, Sydney FC 0.
At the end of round 20, Auckland not only have the bragging rights in the derby, but also an 8-point lead at the top of the Isuzu UTE A-League table. Join us next week for more A-League action, headlined by a clash between first and second that could be pivotal in the race for the Premier's plate.